What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Karla Kiko Adventures. Happy Friday. Thank you guys so very much for joining. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you guys are doing well. Man, have we had a busy couple weeks. Making sure that audio and video are good. All right. Just waiting for Kiko. All right. Let's see. What's up, Juan Andrade? Welcome in. City Web. Mira, City Web. ¿Cómo estás? Amigo Dave Does Disney says, oh my God, I love a good airport story. Well, buckle in, folks, because we got one for you. Make sure to get your snacks and your drinks if you haven't already, because Kiko's flying on down. What's up, Tony Lopez? What's going on, old man Tony? Say hi, Kiko.
Hi. What up?
Dave says, Karla and Kiko look so comfortable in those custom airport lounges. Dude, I was so freaking annoyed. It was so freaking cold. Oh my God. Audio and video are good. Thank you. What's up, Emily Shaw? Had a bad day. Put our dog Sparky down this afternoon. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Why? I don't have a Pikachu in here. It's not Disney.
Jose put it up there.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry,
Disney.
Emily. Sending you hugs and prayers and positive thoughts.
Yes, definitely.
Well, he put it there because since I just learned about this type of Pokemon, it's called a Ditto.
What's a Ditto?
It's the Pokemon with just like the little dot eyes, I guess.
Ditto.
Apparently, it's been around for a while because I was telling Thea that I had just learned about it. And she's like, oh my God, they've been around forever. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know? I'm not that into Pokemon. Midlife vibes!
Hey, midlife vibes in the house.
It says, feel so bad. It wasn't your fault.
No, you should not.
It was not your fault.
You guys were great hosts.
Yes.
And you guys did everything that great host would do.
Once he's out of the game, got hit by a pitch on his wrist.
So thank you guys. Shout out to Midlife Vibes for hosting us, for being able to communicate with us during our time of misfortune, I guess you would say.
Yes.
All it was, it was just one of those things that happened, you know. But you said hi to everybody. Everybody came in here.
I said hi to everybody.
Do us a favor, guys. Smash that thumbs up. Feel free to share out the stream with your friends and family. Keep in mind, it is not going to be a super long stream because we do have to get ready, situated. Because this weekend, where are we going, Karla?
Disneyland.
Going to Disneyland this weekend. So we just came on here because we definitely have been itching.
Hola, my very best friends. Just dropping to say
thank you.
Hola.
We're
shopping. I'll check in later. Hi, Queen Jody and family.
Yes.
Have fun shopping.
We just have been itching. We've told bits and pieces to different people and all that stuff. But I think we're just going to just bust it all out. So, anyways.
Speaking of busting, rest in peace to...
Yes.
It takes two to make a thing go right.
So is it DJ Easy Rock?
Sing it low. Sing it low. It takes two to make it outside.
Yes. That Also,
what's up, Candy Source Rex? So, welcome in, Ida.
Jose had an idea because Rob Bass.
Thank you.
Lopez, thank you. It's not DJ Easy Rock. It's Rob Bass.
Rob Bass. I came to get down.
Yes.
I'm not internationally known.
Yes.
But I'm known for my.
Anyways, also another shout out to Stephen Colbert. Jose said,
your best buddy?
Jose said, I figured Mama would have put a picture of you guys up and all of that stuff. And I was like,
yeah, because I got time for that.
I was like, that would have been a good idea and stuff like that. So Stephen Colbert had his last stream, his last show, the Tonight Show last night. And I was doing some work today and he was trying to show me all the clips. I've seen so many clips. I haven't seen the whole episode like from beginning to end, but I've seen all the clips that he showed me, all the clips that I've already seen, all the celebrities that were there and all that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Stephen Colbert. I have personally met Stephen Colbert. I wouldn't say we're buds. I wouldn't say we write each other texts.
I know you wouldn't say it, but you do say it.
But I say it jokingly, right? But
just like Jerry Rice is his best friend.
Oh yeah.
And who else?
John Hamm.
Oh, John Hamm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Michael Keaton.
Yes.
And Happy
John
Hogan.
Barbara. Yes.
Who else?
A few other people.
Oh, Tom Cruise. Can't forget Tom Cruise. Can't forget little Tom.
The chick that's always there, the Crypt Keeper.
Not Jane Fonda. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis. Seen her like too many times, and she's already like, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Anyways,
whatever. That's not the story.
That's not the story. We're not talking about that stuff. Why did all it was is just a shout out to Stephen Colbert. Jose and I would.
What's up, Iman? Welcome in.
Pretty much, I would listen in to him when we drove to work and stuff like that. He would save them all. And
in other words, shut up. Ready for the airport story to make me feel better, Kiko.
So, anyways, we're going to start it off with.
So we do have a couple things to talk about.
Yes, we do.
What do you want to start with?
So I want to start with just the week in Vegas. So if you have anything before that or anything like that, throw it out there.
So I have Magic Mail. And I just wanted to give a shout out. Today was my last day in my original position in my original department. After almost 10 years, Tuesday I start at my new position. So I wanted to give a shout out to, you guys know Becky, my California Becky, not my Vegas Becky. So Becky that was on stream one time that surprised me for my birthday. She along with my supervisor Nellie went above and beyond, but Becky, like, she really outdid herself as a goodbye for me. She created this promotion class boarding pass. I'm not going to show the front because it has too much work information, but basically it's a farewell pass, and she printed out these little strips of paper like if it was a boarding pass, and had almost everybody in the building fill it out with, like, you know, memories or, you know, congratulations or whatever message they wanted to put. So that was actually really, really cool. And then she did like a science board project kind of thing with, like, full of information, full of memories, full of love. So I just wanted to say thank you to her. She gave me this Friends thing because we love Friends, and it says the one about you. And it's a fill-in book. So she literally like filled it in with like memories of us and, you know, pictures and all that stuff. So shout out to Becky. Thank you, Becky. Love you. Yeah. And so a couple of my coworkers gave me some gifts and all that fun stuff. Did a potluck, which was great.
You got some flowers?
Got some flowers. Yeah. From a separate department. But yeah, it was a great despedida. So, what's up, Christian?
It was like kind of like a retirement party because she retired from that department, but she's still gonna basically still be.
I'm gonna be at the organization, just not in that building in that department.
And she's also part of management. So as of Tuesday, you'll be welcome to management.
Yeah, I will. So, what's up, Maria? Is stopping by to say hi.
What up?
Busy, but didn't want to miss saying hello. Yes. Appreciate you, Maria. Hope all is well. Hope to run into you this weekend.
Yes, we are at Disneyland Saturday, Sunday, and part of Monday. Okay. Will you say hi to Yvonne?
I said hi to Yvonne.
Okay. Cristian Ortega Lizalde is here as well. I said hi to Christian. All right.
What's up, Luxembourg Production? How are you, Patrick?
Luxembourgian Production. Patrick, what's up from Luxembourg? Hello.
Had a great time at Disneyland and DCA. Awesome. Great. Awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, Emily Shaw says she's not old enough to be retired. Correct.
No.
It's just like they did like a going away party. Like if somebody retires, that's kind of what they did. They did a potluck, surprised her, all that
Well, it's because I've been there for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And I've worked with the entire building versus just one department.
It was really cute.
So it was nice.
And Karla always participates and does stuff when other people leave for various reasons, for positions or to different jobs or like that. So I think it's a good thing that she got shown some love.
It was super cute.
Her department.
The decor that they chose was kind of like constructionish, you know. facilities kind of thing. So yeah. So shout out to Nelly for that as well.
Yep.
Co-organizing and all that fun stuff. So yeah. That's it for me. Want to do Magic Mail real quick before we do story time?
Let's do it. Hey, we got PJ Ponderosa in the house.
What up,
PJs? What's up?
How's it going, you guys?
We're at Disneyland this weekend, guys. Just a quick reminder as people come in, we will be there Saturday at some point, all day Sunday, and then part of Monday, and then we drive back to reality. And then on Tuesday, Karla starts at her full-time new position, new building, new cubicle, new life. New
everything. Okay, so when we hang out with our friends PhD, Park Hopping Duo, what's up, Erika? Welcome in. How's it going?
Familia?
Hi to the family. Miss you guys. Ooh, PJ says hope to see you guys this weekend.
We'll be around. Yep, we'll be around.
I always peep their
JJQ in the house.
What's up, JJQ?
Well,
Welcome
JJQ?
in.
Hello.
I always peep their water bottle. They have a really, really cute water bottle.
Before we open that up, guys, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up, guys. If you are new to the channel, welcome, guys. Do us a favor, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content coming your way, especially weekends like this where we're gonna be at Disneyland, but we're like trying to figure out, like, we might have a daytime stream, an evening stream. We might just have a stream at some point in the middle of the day. We are trying to, go out there, do our thing, do some Star Wars stuff for sure. We do have the Memorial Day, all that. So we do want to do as much as we can while we're there. All righty, guys. Thank you.
All right. What's up, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Yes.
Rest
in peace.
What's up,
Kyle?
Yep.
Thank you, Erika. Okay, so I always peep their water bottle. So I got the information from the girl that they ordered, the person that they ordered it from, and been going back and forth. I have no idea what this looks like. Say hi, Jose.
Hi, buddy. Ooh, another Yeti. He's obsessed with Yeti.
Later, shut up. This is a custom Yeti.
Custom Yeti. Custom.
Oh,
snap. Oh, snap.
Oh, my.
Does it have resin over it?
It does.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, put it up a little more
cool.
So the camera sees it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No. Up,
dude,
chill.
Because the bottom of the screen.
That is freaking awesome.
Keep us updated on the game.
Once he's out.
Oh, my God, dude. So I told her, I was like, she was like, what do you want on it? And I was like, I don't know. Like, surprise me. Literally, surprise me. She's like, do you want glitter? And I was like, I don't care. Whatever you think looks good. I was like, if you can, put our channel name, maybe our channel picture. It'd be cool to incorporate, some of the overseas places that we've been to.
Yeah,
we're Dodger fans. And she just ran with it.
That's pretty freaking
That
great.
is freaking awesome.
That's pretty great, dude. Wow.
Look, she even put a B. Oh my God, she did a B for Kiko.
So that's very current. This is current, guys. And it's Disneyland related and Disneyland news. Great job on that one.
My God.
I like it. You got Goofy, you got Donald, you got Dodger stuff. I love it. You got Paris, you got the whole thing.
Yeah, she did. She did every overseas location that we did.
I love it. So far. You got a bunch of Disney love.
Wow.
It's awesome.
That's freaking awesome.
Okay, so you need to
Oh, and she even did the years that we went.
Protect it, yeah. Awesome.
To those places because she had asked me about the years.
Barcelona, Tokyo, Japan. Awesome.
Wow.
We made it. London and Paris.
That is amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull up her.
Yes, guys, this is pretty freaking awesome, dude. Yes.
R2 Jade 2 on Instagram. So if you guys are looking for
custom, really
custom work.
Yeah, she puts it at the bottom. It says R2J2 and then the year 26.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Show it off.
Yeah, she signs it basically.
That's freaking awesome.
You can see who it, who made it and stuff like that, who created it.
That's awesome.
So we are fans of Yeti water bottles. If you guys don't know, we are, and Yeah, this one's wow. Super
That's cool. That's
very,
cool.
very, very cool.
That's really
Yes.
cool. What's up, Patrick Julian? Welcome in. Bright suns and rising moons. Karla Kiko in the chat as well.
What up? What up?
All right, y'all. Story time.
All right, guys. So, anyways, let's start off with saying that we had no idea that it was EDC week. We had no clue, no idea. We planned this trip from a while ago. It was one of those that Karla was just going through Southwest for some reason, and she found some flights. And I want to say you bought like a bunch of flights at the same time for like different activities, different stuff or whatever. And so our friends, Midlife Vibe, Midlife Slots, Josh and Becky, moved out to Vegas. I want to say 3 years ago. And they just moved into their new place that they have. Congratulations to you guys. And we started, kind of texting. Last year, it was just too much recovery, too much other stuff going on. There was no way to fit anything in. But the years prior, we had gone and visited them like 2-3 times. It was like, I think we were looking back at our stories, and it was like 3 visits in the year or something like that when they first moved to Vegas and all that good stuff. So we wanted to plan it out. Josh's schedule has to kind of coordinate certain parameters, certain time frames, and they threw out some weekends, I want to say. And so then we were like, okay, this weekend works for us. So the only thing that we missed on Saturday was AJ's game,
which he did an amazing job at.
So I don't use all the lingo as all they use nowadays, but as
he logged in,
as AJ would say, he popped off. He was locked in, all of that stuff. And it has already happened at least a couple of times that we can remember.
That we haven't gone to the games.
A really important one was like last year when he had his championship game. We went to the Savannah Banana game, all that stuff. And AJ had an amazing game. He played, he stole. AJ's not the swiftest of foot. Okay. But he is aggressive, and he knows when he can make it from point A to point B and all that stuff. And we actually haven't seen him steal from like second, first to second, second to third, third to home. And he did it on the weekend again. It's happened twice. And he did it when we were gone twice. So anyway, so that was really the only thing that we had kind of going on and all that stuff. So it ended up working out really well. So days before, Josh said, "Hey, can you guys let us know? Let's make a chat with us and stuff like that. Throw in some stuff you've seen on Instagram, some places,
stuff you want to do,
just some ideas and all that stuff." They always say, "We live here. We live in Vegas. We can do all this stuff, and we'll do whatever we want to do at some point. But you guys are the ones that are coming out to visit." So a big reason that we go out to Vegas, guys, is not because we want to go out and woohoo the whole time and do all that stuff. It's just honestly takes too much energy and too much money. Because if you play a lot of slots, I mean, you could go crazy and just boom, burn your we call it our casino allowance and stuff like that. Like boom, like that, right? Just a couple hours, couple machines, any of that stuff. It can happen. So we just ended up going out there with the idea of like, if we do a few things, great. If we get to see some stuff, great. The main point was also to hang out with our friends, right? Because we haven't seen them in a while. All of that good stuff, right? So that's that.
What's up, Cool Drummer?
But as in our looking of activities and stuff, all this stuff from EDC popped up. EDC is, what does it actually mean, Karla?
Oh, crap.
It's like electronic dance, music, revolution, shoot, whatever it is.
Dance, revolution.
Whatever it is. And I started, sending stuff to Karla that, 500,000 plus people were going to be there for the weekend. That means a lot of people are flying in. Some people are driving in.
Electric Daisy Carnival?
Oh, there you go. Electric Daisy Carnival. Whatever it is. So
dance music, EDM festivals.
Yes, EDM festivals.
Organized by Insomniac Events.
Which is EDM is electric dance music. So anyways, we're all good. So we knew that there was going to be pockets of traffic here and there as well, and all that stuff. So
Josh.
whatever, whatever it was, right? So
Midlife Vibe celebrating
Midlife
30
Vibes
months.
30 months. Went.
Thank you for your lucky ass, Kiko.
Oh man, we'll get to that part.
That's another part of the story.
We'll get to that part
Chicken.
of the story. You might have seen it already on Instagram. That thing got a lot of attention. It was good and bad. People were like, a lot of
Dude,
good and bad.
a lot of hate.
Hopefully you've seen a lot of the comments, Josh, and stuff like that. Hey, it's all good for us.
We've been talking about going back.
Yes.
It's been a year. It's been a while since we went. So
we actually considered going
this year.
Just there's a lot of little factors with traveling and abroad and Americans abroad and all of that stuff. Anyways, so we're like, we're going, we're doing it, we're already booked, we got it, let's do this, let's make the best of it, all that good stuff. So right off the bat, our flight, so we already kind of know, right? We fly Southwest and stuff like that. We do all the things.
We're used to the delays.
We understand.
Especially going to Vegas. We understand
it. We know how it's going to be. And then when you have a later flight, so it's always like a domino, right? If the earlier flights end up getting, delayed, it just trickles down. It just dominoes down, right? So our flight got delayed a little bit and all that stuff. We were planning on being there a little earlier and maybe had a little more time to go to a casino and chill and do all that stuff and play a little bit and gamble. And it just got pushed to later and later, right? So our friends were gracious enough to say, hey, we'll pick you up. They were actually in the area playing some slots somewhere in the area. And then when we were ready to be picked up, they picked us up and all that good stuff. And it ended up working out really good. And interesting enough, my tummy didn't know or knew we were on vacation because we never eat late at night. Like we literally already had dinner. We'll have dinner by 4 or 5 o'clock. Maybe we'll have some snacks later on in the day or
not 4 because I get off of work at 4.
5
by 5:30 at the latest.
Okay, and then later on at night we'll have like some snacks or dessert or whatever, right? But that's kind of our usual plan. We never have like a heavy meal like anywhere near 10 o'clock or on.
Says, I hope next Saturday to have no flight issues heading to Puerto Rico for 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
Haven't decided.
Yes.
Have fun, Ida.
Have fun.
Safe travels.
Fun. Yes. So we went back to their place. We had not been there and stuff like that. Did a quick little tour and all that good stuff. We put our luggage down and all that stuff. And they're like, well, what do you guys want to do? It's, it was already like midnight or something like that.
No, it was
right?
like 11 something.
11 something or whatever, right? And I was like, I don't know why, but I'm a little hungry. I was like,
peckish.
I was like, I could eat. I was like, I don't know about you guys. I don't know about Karla. I was surprised that Karla was like, I could eat. And I was like,
vacation.
I was like, really? I was like, wow. I was like, woohoo. Like that was already great. So our friends had wanted to try some of the late night eats at one of the casinos and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of like specials between like 11 p.m. and like 3 a.m. or something like that, because that's when you don't have as many people there. And they're like, yeah, we've been wanting to try it anyway. So we drove out to a casino and we ordered some food and stuff like that. And it was
we had breakfast.
Breakfast, around midnight at that time. It was awesome. It was like eggs and like I think we got did we get pancakes? No, not pancakes. Toast and like some hash browns and some bacon.
It was Deuces Wild.
It was great. It was awesome. It was delicious and stuff like that. And then Josh played a little bit and stuff like that. We just kind of hung out, and then we went back to the room, got our stuff, back to the house, got our stuff situated and all that, and kind of slept in a little bit. Maybe because we were full. Our tummies were full. And all of that good stuff. So we were fine. We were good. So we didn't get up as early as Karla gets up every single day. Right? So Karla's every single day, gets up early, 6:20. Around that time frame, she's already like
7 at the latest.
7 is if she's sleeping in or whatever. So I would say we comfortably slept in, right? We were on vacation. We felt good. We didn't have anything sort of planned or any of that stuff. We ended up having like a brunch at their house, which was great and all that good stuff. And then where did we go that day, Karla? What happened? What did we do?
Oh, we went to the strip.
Yes.
We went to the Bellagio.
We saw
Checked out the garden.
conservatory, which was super awesome.
Super pretty.
I don't think we had seen that sort of decor because they change it 5 times a year, and we've seen it at different intervals or different changes or any of that stuff. But we had a great time. We did our walk around. It was Vegas. It was like 97 degrees. Yeah. So Josh was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to walk, but I want to walk inside." I was like, "If we have to be outside, let's minimize how much we're outside and all that stuff." And we did. We walked around. We saw the new Old Red.
The bar,
casino or bar, whatever it is.
They were building it last time. I think we went.
Yeah, it was. So it was just so good. It was awesome. And then we got a little peckish. So we went to the Miracle Mile. We went to flights. And that was good because I already had seen that on Instagram and stuff like that, where you can get like alcoholic flights, but you can also get food flights, right? Like slider flights, French fry flights, a bunch of different ones and stuff like that. And it was delicious. I think Karla said she wasn't very hungry. I was peckish. I was hungry. I think our friend Becky she's like, I wasn't even hungry. And we all ate it all up. It was delicious. It was good. And then we're like, all right, you know what? It was still kind of the middle of the day or kind of early. We're like, let's go back. Let's go freshen up. Let's chill. We even said we might even take a little nap, right? Because we were tired from walking around and doing all that stuff. I was like, maybe we'll just take a little bit of nap, maybe an hour nap, something like that. And then we'll get up and what do we do? Whoa, woohoo! We'll go out hit the casinos. We'll go here. We'll go there. Maybe we'll do Fremont Street. Who knows? The sky's the limit. We're in Vegas. It's Friday night, and we got nothing to do. Awesome. So what happened, Karla? What happened Friday night?
We had a comfortable bed and felt comfortable in the house, and that 1 hour nap turned into a 4 hour nap.
Oh my God, it was like 4 hours. It really, really was.
Yep.
It was
definitely caught up on sleep that weekend.
Yeah, it was very interesting that we were we had so much.
Not true, Emily.
Oh, that's not always
not
true, Emily.
True at all.
Not always true. So
AJ's in the other room.
So anyways, we got up. I don't even know what time it was. It was like past 10.
No, was it? It was like 9, I thought.
Okay, maybe around 9 or something like that. So our friend Josh was also battling some allergies, a little bit of a cold.
He wasn't feeling good.
So he had taken some Sudafed, some stuff like that, and apparently it just knocked him out. He was out. He was out for the count. He was out for the count. He was just done, right? But Becky was there, and Becky's mom was there, and we're all I can eat. We can order food. We can order this. We can that, and they just started cooking up little things here and there. Made a little pizza, a little frozen pizza.
She made Mexican mac and cheese.
Becky's mom had some meatballs and some sauce and some sweet sauce, and that was good. She's like that. Becky's like, I think I'm gonna make some cookies. So she made some cookies, and
it was just a hodgepodge of stuff.
It was a bunch of stuff. We might have even indulged in a little bit of ice cream too, because they might have had some ice cream in the freezer.
Had some Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Some stuff, and
it was a great night.
We're like.
And then we partied.
So we're like, so what should we watch? We were at one point we're like, wonder what's going on on Fremont Street, but none of the people that we knew or whatever were at Fremont Street. So we're like,
or that we watch.
So we're like, hey, what's going on in EDC, Karla? So what did we end up doing?
Check it out. So we ended up partying with EDC on the couch.
We ended up watching.
You did, Josh. You really did miss out.
We ended up watching the EDC live stream of the big stage or whatever.
Yeah, the main stage.
Whatever it's called, the main stage. And I didn't hate the music. I was like, huh.
There was actually a couple songs. I mean, it was DJ. Some of them were regular songs, and I guess one of the artists I never knew that they sang the song, that particular song, and I was like, oh, okay.
It was really cool. So
I get down with it.
It was just in the background. We were also chatting amongst ourselves and stuff like that, and just snacking away, and it was actually
we were up till 2:30 in the morning.
It was a great way to experience
EDC
EDC
for the
in
first
Vegas. Woohoo! It was awesome. We were on the recliners.
We were comparing
TV
Coachella
was
with
there.
EDC. We've never been up either, but like the
yeah.
videos and stuff. And I'm like,
Dude,
I think I'd rather do EDC than Coachella.
I thought EDC was a lot cooler because all the stuff that I saw from Coachella, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's my jam. I don't know. But the EDC stuff, I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool and stuff like that. It was like at that arena or like where they do the speedway and stuff like that, where they have seats. You go down, different stages, different music, different DJs, different everything. Shout out also to Crystal.
I was going to say, and our friends Crystal and Chris were there, so we were able to watch.
So we were able to get stories. A little bit of like their experience and their stuff going on there as well. And we just had the one live stream going and stuff like that. And it was really good because it had different points of views.
Yeah.
And it was out. There was fireworks. There was like fire stuff.
Well, apparently it was their 30th year.
Whatever it was. It was like.
So we had no idea.
It was drones. It was a whole lot of everything. A lot going on. So we just hung out with Becky and stuff like that until where it was like 2:30 and we were done snacking, we were done drinking, we were done everything, and we're like, all right, we're going to bed. Like, we're just gonna go to bed. So we went to bed, all that good stuff, and then the next morning, so Saturday morning, same kind of deal. I think Josh got up super early. We did hear like noise of somebody being out and stuff like that because he had slept in so early, and it was kind of more normal for Karla. She was like, yeah, I think I gotta get up. Can't lay down forever, all of that stuff. And we got up, and Becky's mom made us like a brunch and stuff like that. And it was great. It was delicious and stuff like that. So that's when we started saying, okay, Josh, do you feel good? Are you down to go do stuff? Because I was like, this is our last night here in Vegas. So we want to like, what do we want to do? Kind of woohoo, right? Exactly. Yes. So we're like, so we want to do it up, right? It's like, yes, let's do it tonight. So we're like, Fremont Street. First, we want to go do, what did we go do? We went somewhere and then came back, right? Did we go check out casino? Oh, did we go get barbecue? We went to go get barbecue that day.
We went and got barbecue.
Yeah, we went and got barbecue. That was okay. I would say it was okay. It did the job.
It did.
But it was just okay. All right. And then there was like a little maker's market
in the art district.
In the art district. And it was like 92 degrees. And Becky thought, she's like, this weather's great. It's walking.
And I'm like,
weather.
Dude, I feel like the sun's like on my face.
We're like, dude, we feel like we're in the
breakfast and barbecue.
Yes.
But wait, no, because
no, we did. It was Soul Belly.
Mom made us breakfast, I thought.
She did. She made us some pancakes.
Because she made pancakes and the omelet
eggs
with Spam.
Yes, omelet eggs and stuff like that. So we ate that there, and then later on we went and got barbecue at the Arts District, and then we drove back to their house because we're like, okay, since we're gonna party it up, we are going to Uber there, Lyft there,
but we're not gonna take a nap.
I was like, but we're not napping. So
what's
this
up,
time,
Liz? Welcome.
What up, Liz? So this time we're like, all right, we had a game plan. Okay. The game plan was to start our night where, Karla? Do you remember?
Nope.
Fremont Street, Golden Gate Casino.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because apparently every night between 6 and 7, well, no, you have to get there between 5 and 6 to be one of the first 100 people or something like that.
Because you have to go in there and get
an envelope that can ring, which is
a voucher,
free play money.
Free play, yeah.
So between $5 and was it $1,000?
I think I've seen up to $1,000.
And then between 6 and 7, it's free drinks for the entire hour, 2 per person at a time.
You can tip your.
I thought it was just a one-time deal.
No, I told you can go up there as many times as you want.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So we went.
Make sure to tip your bartender.
Becky and I both got a $5 voucher. Kiko got a $10 voucher, and then Josh
started off the night right,
being the freaking lucky
old
man that he is. Got a $100 voucher. So
yeah. Oh, Emily, between 6, 7. Yes, exactly. So we wanted to start off our night there. So not funny is that so Karla was also dealing with
Back pain.
She
Mhm.
had some back issues.
So that's the
going
problem
on.
when I sleep a lot and
Uh-huh.
lay down a lot. My
Uh-huh.
back is like,
It's not good.
get your hats up.
Jennifer P, what up? What up?
Hey, Jennifer, welcome in.
So Karla's back definitely was hurting because of laying down so long and doing all that stuff, which is great to get a lot of rest, but it was just so she was taking some meds, some muscle relaxers, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and he won $100 before the drinks.
Yes,
Mhm,
that's right, at one of the slots.
Mhm.
So she was like, I'm not gonna drink. She's like, because I can't mix it. I'm
Mhm.
taking meds. I'm not going to do that. So she was going out there and getting some rum and coke. And then I was clinking. So I was drinking, that. And then I went back and I got some more, like a couple of times. So all in all, it was a great
like
way
10 drinks
to
later.
start the night. It was good. I didn't win any money. I lost money, of course, right? Who cares? Josh won money before we started the whole thing, and then he used his free play and stuff like that. So I think he did pretty good at that casino. And then we were at Fremont Street. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to go to so these are all just things that we've seen on Instagram.
That's
and
it?
info.
I thought you had more.
7, but he got the tall.
Oh, the cans.
He got
the
cans.
Trulies or whatever.
Yeah, like Trulies and stuff like that. So it's like a full can. So I had the rum and cokes, which
the minis.
They do a lot of ice and stuff like that, and soda. It was still good. It was still good. Like 10 of them was great. It was perfect. It was like the perfect amount. Okay, so we're like, he's like, where else do you want to go? I'm like, El Cortez. We want to go to El Cortez because if you don't know, this might be the only casino that does this. If you go to El Cortez and you go up to their little players thing and all that stuff, we already have a player's card. But if you show them your boarding pass, right, your flight information that you're leaving, I thought it was coming in, but they're like, no, the one that you're leaving or whatever, right?
No, they asked for the one where we arrived.
Oh, when we arrived.
Yeah,
right?
because I told her, I was like, I can show you our departure.
Yeah. Oh,
and she was like, no, when did you arrive?
Right. So
because I said we're leaving tomorrow, but we arrived Thursday night.
Yes.
She said I need to see that information.
Yes. So you show them your Southwest flight information, all that.
Any flight information.
And they give you, how much was it? Like a $10?
It was a $10.
Same thing. Free slot
play.
Yeah.
And then they had given us $25 free drink
off on the bar
and $25 match play for the cards.
Yes. So that's not a bad deal. Just by going to
one time a year.
We did find that out. So you can only use that deal one time a year.
You can only cash that in.
Still, $10 free play, another free drink. So I didn't get Karla's drink this time. She didn't give it to me. I only got my own drink. So I had another rum and coke or whatever it was at the time. It was fine.
I gave it to Josh.
Gave it to Josh. You didn't give it to me because you guys were over there and I was over here. And and then we played slots. See, I did okay. It was kind of back and forth and all that stuff. But what happened, Karla? What is the story of what happened at El Cortez? Is there a Instagram reel or anything that showcases?
There's quite a few stories actually.
Oh, and even shorts, I think.
There's quite a few reels. There's quite a few everything, but I only posted one. Quite a few videos, I should say. Seems like, for whatever reason,
would you call them a lurker?
Every single time we go to Vegas with our friends, our friends are lurkers.
I don't know about both. I want to say
Becky won after you left that machine.
She used my machine? I just found this out. This is totally new information.
I thought you knew.
I didn't know.
I had left and I went back and she was on the machine that you had lost on. And she was winning.
No, I did not know.
But
we were also a few drinks in at the time.
You were a few drinks in.
Oh yeah, I think
I was fine.
A few drinks in. So it was.
And moral of the story is,
moral of the story.
don't go to this place slots with Josh, because he always lurks after you when you're losing, and then he goes in for the kill and he wins all your money.
Yeah. So
he did it to that guy and he did it to me.
In particular, Josh is always mad.
Yeah, you were.
We had a few drinks, yes. But I had played, I fed a machine pretty good. I already had said, I was like, I'm only gonna put like $50. Anything more than that, I'm just gonna switch machines because the machine right next to it. Somebody else was playing it, and I was like, oh, I'll just go to that machine or whatever. Josh is like, I'm gonna play that machine when you're done, right? And I was like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I imagine he was gonna feed it. What's up, T-Money? I figured he was gonna feed the machine a little bit and get some money. I think he did one spin. And he hit like the triple of everything, the machine, the whole thing, all the things you can win on it after one spin. And
and Josh is a very humble guy. He doesn't throw it in your face at all, or scream.
One spin wonder is what he said. Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Hey, Jordan, welcome in. Hold on, JJQ says, joke. Why don't skeletons gamble in Vegas? They don't have the guts.
That's right. That's very true. So
very true.
So yeah. So of course it wasn't like he spun once and he won like $20 or something like that, which would have been like, oh, that would have been cool if I'd gotten it.
That would have been
maybe even $50 since I had fed it $50. Whatever.
Sorry.
Would have been cool.
Sorry, I didn't do a volume warning. My bad.
Sorry.
It's kind of that. Well, that's.
Sorry, Josh. Emily. Sorry.
Josh doesn't warn you. He just yells.
So he got like the thing, and he kept getting the diamonds, and he kept getting. You can see all this stuff. I think Karla cut a lot of it out, but
I had to cut a lot because it was like a 3.5
you can
minute
still
video.
See a lot.
I kept the main points,
the video and all that stuff and everything like that. You got the bonuses, the double that, the ×5, the mini, all of
everything
that
he can get. He got
everything
pretty
that
much.
He got minus like the major, the this, to that. So for us, I was like, we were already like, woohoo! Yes, he drank 7 drinks in that hour. That's what it was too. I had those rum and cokes. I don't know, 10 or something like that in that hour, and then we walked to El Cortez, right? Whatever, right? So it was all good. But ended up winning like something like $474 off like $1 spin or something like that. So I know people are saying it and giving some hate and oh yeah, it wasn't that much, but he had put like $1 in. Maybe even if it let's just say his max spin was $3.
I think his bet was like something.
Let's say it was $3 his max bet. Let's just say $3 to get a return, one spin to get a return of $474. That's pretty good. Even let's say $4. He still got $470 off a one spin. Congratulations. It was good. It was awesome. It was cool being in there and the whole thing.
And then
what?
The machine so Kiko left this machine to play on this machine.
Oh yeah, I did.
Josh hit the one-hit wonder on this machine, right? So Kiko got done with this machine. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna play it.
Oh yeah.
So I was playing, but
they were the same machines. It was
the funny thing was that the machine after you left, it was not accepting anybody's player card for like a good 5 minutes. It was not taking anybody's card. We tried all 3 cards. It wouldn't take anybody's.
Really?
Yeah.
So weird.
It was the weirdest thing ever. So I was playing that for a little bit. I won a little bit, not $474, but I won a little bit.
Yeah, cool.
And then the swooper comes in, the vulture comes in.
The vulture.
And wins on my machine.
Right, he won some, not that much.
Not the first spin. It was probably a good 5-6 spins later.
Yeah.
But he won. He was like what, $200-$300?
I don't know. I lost count.
I'm
he did pretty good.
Bro, you're
night.
killing me right now.
He did pretty good, and hey, at least one of us in the group did
really
it was
great.
Good. It's awesome. You know what I mean?
Annoying at the time, but it was great.
It was great. It was fine. If you hung out with people and they win and they're like quietly winning, maybe it's not as fun. If they're like, woohoo, which is what we were trying to do. That was our night to go crazy, to spend time, to spend, this and that, whatever. And it worked out really good.
That was the plan.
So
What happened
he
was
bought us dinner that night. We went to Dirt Dog. Coming back because we were like, we want to stream. We want to stream in
Fremont Street.
Stuff like that. I don't know if the video is out. I don't know if it's
out
because it was.
I removed all the.
Okay, good.
Stuff.
Yeah, because at one point they got like deleted because of all the music. So Karla had to do her stuff so that way it's back on. So you guys should be able to see some of it.
Wait, no.
So you guys should be able to see some of what happened. Maybe not hear all the music or all the stuff.
Right there.
Cool, awesome. I love it. So. We wanted to do that, and then Becky was like,
"Did you realize that I used
the same one from like a year ago
from the last time?"
Yeah, it was a good picture. That's a great picture though. So Becky was like, "Yeah, we got you guys for dinner and breakfast and all that stuff. We'll talk about the next day." But Fremont Street was awesome. We love Fremont Street. It's just so easy to go in between stages and enjoy the music. And then DDG came in, and because the music was like that EDM music, she's like. Boots and cats or boots. Boots and cats. And we're like, dang, it is. All it is boots and cats, right? But it was cool. Then we had a little like country music going on, a little rock going on, and it was good. Hip hop, it was great. The overhead show, the zip liners. There's a lot going on. If you've never been to Fremont Street, I think it's worth it. Also, the casinos in the area a little looser than like on the Strip. Because they, bring in, that way you can bring in more people and all of that good stuff, right? It is what it is, right? Yes. So it was just really, really fun. And we had a great time. We lived it up. We also got a, Uber home and all that stuff. So yeah, I think it was just one of those nights that came out good. We didn't win on the slots. We didn't win on the cards either, which we tried. But it was fine. We had a great time. It was awesome and all of that stuff. But since Josh had paid for the Uber there and the Uber back, and then he bought us dinner, yes, he won. Woohoo, all that stuff. But we went out the next day for baby cakes or baby's pancakes. Or something like that, which we have done before, and we like it. It's good. It's a good spot, good food. We were already really, really hungry by the time we went out. So it was my turn to treat us and all that good stuff. And so I treated us, even Becky's like, I was like, nope, it's all good. We got this. They were awesome. They picked us up from the airport. Oh, Josh even paid for us that dinner at night when we had at night. He didn't let me pay either. They hosted us at their house. We had their food, we had all their stuff, whatever.
All their drinks.
It was really, really good. Sunday was a completely different day. It was
pause. JGQ says they call it craps because that's what you yell each time you lose.
Yeah, crap.
Crystal and Chris!
Hey, we got CNC.
What's going on, you guys? Have you recovered from EDC?
Oh, in a bikini? No manches.
Hey,
I was on a recliner, fools.
Next year they're doing 2 weekends of EDC. Are you guys going to both weekends, or are you only doing one?
You get like a goodie box or a goodie thingy if you order tickets.
Luna Bobby's going.
No,
he bought him and Heidi bought tickets.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he posted it today.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But we talked about you guys. So
we already said that we're gonna be celebrating EDC every year.
But
with midlife vibes on the couch.
So they have the recliner and stuff like that, the TV right in the middle. We had some Mike's Hard Lemonade. We had a bunch of stuff. I had a couple of old fashions. It was Jesus. It was
took 4 business days to recover. That's insane.
Dude, that was crazy, dude. Yeah, but we were watching your stuff. That's what we were just saying.
Yeah,
is that we watched the live stream that happened on. We had it on the TV the whole time. But then we were catching up on your guys' stories that night, the next day, and all that stuff. So Crystal and Chris also live in Vegas, guys. So check them out.
Yeah.
And all that EDC content was pretty cool. It was informative. It was their point of view.
They did the parade, the EDC parade on Vegas Boulevard.
We didn't get there early enough because that would have been something that we wanted to try.
At least checked it out.
Right? But we didn't get to Vegas till like 10-ish, or something like that. So it was already past all that time. And yes. But Sunday was a completely different Vegas day, Vegas experience, all of that stuff. So we went out to brunch. We finally did. It was funny. We sent out all these brunch places,
and we
where,
never
they
went.
have big brunches and Mexican brunch and this and that, and it was like our big thing, right? Brunch spots. We didn't go to one. We didn't get up. We didn't go. We had a little bit of food there. We had some coffee. We had this. We had that, and we just didn't go. But Sunday, we're like, no breakfast here. We're going out. Woo! All right. So we went out. We did that. The food was so filling. And then we came back to their place, and they're like, are you guys down to go do like some more nature-y stuff? So they talked about us about Red Rock Canyon. And we're like, well, we've never done that. And I was like, that would be really cool, stuff like that. So Josh had to get reservations on the computer. He printed it out, all that stuff. And then we drove, and it was a cool drive to, you know,
I think it was great for Sunday.
To get there, stuff like that. It wasn't super hot that day, but it was windy.
It was windy as whew.
Really, really windy. It was still sunny and all that stuff, but it was super, super windy. And we didn't know if it was just windy because it was in the canyon and all that stuff. But it just seemed that the common theme in Vegas that day was it was just windy. Okay. So we were good. We did the thing. You know, we went to the Red Rock Canyon, took some pictures. Karla hiked a little bit, but came back. We drove around. We did the whole loop, all that. And then we took the scenic route home and all that stuff. By the time we got back, it was kind of time to get ready to, you know, pack up. Well, we had everything packed up, but it was time to get situated to go, you know, to go to the airport and all that stuff. So once again, super.
Oh, I can't show it because then it's gonna glitch. Never mind.
Super windy, but also like even in our pictures when we were there, like you could see like my shirt's all like flying and all that stuff.
Vegas is funny because you either do everything you say you're gonna do or none of it at all. There is no in between. 100% true.
It was so true. So the one thing that we said we were gonna do was we were gonna have a Fremont night. Fremont Street.
That is the one thing that Kiko must always do.
That's one of my things
so
that I would like to do. We did do Strip. We did go to the Strip and we did walk around at the Bellagio. We did all that little touristy stuff or whatever. But our woohoo night was Fremont Street, which it was, and it was great. We weren't sure if it was going to be Friday night or Saturday night. Ended up being Saturday, and that was great for us. But once again, Sunday, great experience at the Red Rock Canyon, besides windy and stuff like that. So
yeah, it was fun.
Josh being Josh starts throwing out there. He's like,
freaking Josh. Josh jinxed it.
He's like, man, with this wind, I wouldn't want to go on a plane. I was like, there's going to be so much turbulence. And Karla starts going, oh my God, don't even say that. Karla does not like turbulence. She does not like any of that stuff. Even going into Vegas, you know you're going to get.
You know, what if you guys get delayed? Maybe even canceled.
He did start saying that crap. And we're like, no, we're going home tonight. We were supposed to fly out early so we could be home early. We did I talk to Carlos to pick us up. Everything was good. But we started getting notifications that our
so we were supposed
to
fly out. We were supposed to fly out at 8:20.
8:20
in the evening.
Then it turned into what, like 8:50? I think that was
then
the
9.
first. That was the first.
Then 10. Then 12. 4:30 in the morning.
3:30 in the morning.
Back to midnight.
2:30.
Back to 2:30 in the morning. Back to 10:30. Dude, I have like 30 freaking text messages of it just fluctuating.
Had no
all
idea.
Over.
So we had no idea how.
Yes,
it's all good. It's all good.
Next time.
We didn't know in a sense what was really gonna happen because we started seeing like Instagram videos and people were telling us are like.
Well, they were saying
really
that it was windy here in the Bay Area as well.
Abnormally windy here, right? At our airport that we go to, at the areas where we're at and all that stuff. They're like, it's really, really windy. Like it's super windy. It's more windy than normal. So we already knew it wasn't just a Vegas issue. It was like throughout, right? So, but we got to the airport at 7:00 because we're like, you know, you never know, right? It's a Sunday, you know, it could be busy, all that stuff. I want to say from walking out of their car, coming back in, we were in our terminal like after like 10
minutes.
After like 10 minutes.
That was really fast.
5 minutes going through TSA and all that stuff. And then going on a little tram and going to our thing. And we're like, all right, it's like 7:10. Even if we leave at 8:50, you know, or whatever. I was like, we're fine. We're good. I was like, we even said, this is the funny part, right? So since we had that big brunch, we just came back to their house and we had popcorn. We had some snacks. We had some pistachios. We just snacked and we're like, we're good. I was like, we're not even going to get home that late. If we get peckish when we get home, we'll just eat a little something at home or whatever, right? But then once again, we were all waiting and the time is getting closer, right? I mean, you know, the time, you know, at the terminal and all that stuff. And then all you hear is, we're like, uh-oh, something's going on. Something not good is going on, right? So we started getting, Karla started
text
getting
messages.
I started getting my wallet boarding pass. It was like going crazy. I was like, dude, something's going on. So it's weird. It was like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. And we're like, what the F is going on? Blah, blah. I was like, Karla, go get in line. Go get in line. At that point, the line was very short, right? To go talk to the attendant.
Probably about 20 people in front of me.
It wasn't super bad at first, but then Karla was like, oh, I don't know. She kind of hesitated a little bit. It is what it is. We were both like confused. We were like, wait, is this right? Like, is somebody glitching and stuff like that? So we had no idea what happened. But then she finally went up there. You start hearing all the people going like, oh my God, they canceled all these flights. They canceled this. They canceled that. Then they, you know, so we started off at Terminal 2. And then our latest notification said, okay, go to Terminal 12, right? So that was at the other end. So I was like, all right, we'll go to 12. And we had a time frame.
And then
we were
16.
And then it was
C16.
16. And then it was 5. Okay. And while we were at 5, and that one said it was going to be like at 12:39, you know, a.m. and all that stuff. And it was on the thingy and everything. And then you get canceled. We're like, wait, that's it? No more your same flight is at all these different times. It said canceled. So I va Karla again. She goes again to a long ass line of people. And everybody had the same, I need to get home tonight. I need to get home by the morning. I need to go to work. Everybody had the same story, right? So we had no idea what was going to happen.
Seems like a few states had bad weather. We were under a tornado warning and had a few confirmed ones. Wow.
What's up, Kevin? Theme Park Adventure.
Kevin.
Hello. Welcome in. So we started considering a bunch of stuff. We're like, so JJK already put it out there. So at that point, it was better to rent a car and drive back.
I even asked him.
Yes and no, because for us, it's like a 8 to 10 hour drive. We were tired from Vegas the whole weekend. We didn't plan. It's not like we're like, hey, we're going to nap all day so we can drive all night. That wasn't in the
Or at
cards.
least take like a 2-hour nap and then drive.
We're like, that's not in the
I
cards.
asked him, I was like,
no.
Do you want to drive? And he was like, no, dude.
Like, no.
It'll be too dangerous.
We'll figure it out. I was like, we don't want to freaking fall asleep or something like that. Something happened, whatever. We don't have our snack. We didn't have anything that we would normally have on a road trip, right? So she was even saying like, okay, what's the furthest you're willing to drive if we fly somewhere? And I'm like, Sacramento, Oakland, San Jose, SFO, San Francisco, or freaking Fresno. I was like, Fresno's far.
What's up, Dark Hound? Welcome
Fresno is like 3 hours from us. I was like, but that's a little bit more doable. Flying to Fresno, renting a car. I was like, it was in the middle of the night. I don't even know if the car rentals were going to be open or they had reservations or cars, but whatever. We're like, we'll see what they say when we get up there. So,
hey, welcome in.
Up?
Says from my saying hello from my new home state, Florida.
Awesome.
Glad you guys made it home safe. Thank you.
Awesome.
Appreciate you.
Small world life. Yes. So we finally got up, and once again, you're just in there. You're hearing everybody's stories. So we're like, where can we fly out tonight? You can fly out Tuesday. This is Sunday night.
Sunday night.
It was already midnight-ish. It was
So
already like midnight.
They
right?
had canceled like a good 6 or more
Dude,
flights.
I would say more. I would say a bunch. But this was like midnight already. We already been there since 7 p.m. And we stayed there because our flight was going to happen at 12:39 or whatever. And moving around, we moved around so many terminals. And you had gone up to a podium once. This is the second time going up to the podium. And literally the first thing they say is, if you want to fly into Oakland, you can fly
for a direct
Tuesday.
flight.
Direct flight. You can fly
Tuesday.
on Tuesday. We're like,
Okay.
this is
what are
Sunday
our
night.
other options to get home tonight or tomorrow?
They're like,
Nothing tonight.
Nothing tonight. No,
Tomorrow.
there's nothing tonight. Nothing leaving tonight.
Tomorrow, I can get you on a 7:45 in the morning from Vegas to Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
And then from Texas to SFO.
Which SFO is not our preferred airport, by the way.
It's not the closest to us.
It's not the closest to us at all. It's
and so we
across a
literally
bridge.
were like staring at each other like, what do we do? Like,
So we either said
what?
Tuesday, we either figured out maybe freaking renting a car and driving across it, but either way, they wouldn't have gotten us in time for Karla to go to work, which was the goal. The goal was for Karla to come back and go to work. Okay. We had figured out, okay, you know, AJ's brother, take him to school, all that stuff. We're good. We'll figure it out. We'll get him home, all that stuff. So we already had figured out that. You already had texted with your boss and let her know what was going on. And yeah, we're like, our friends said, we'll go pick you guys up. We'll pick you guys up. This was even after the first time.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we'll pick you guys up. We'll pick you guys up. You guys can come back. But
so like I told her at 11:30, but they live a half hour away from the airport. And I'm like, no, by the time you get here, it'll be midnight-ish.
It was like 12.
By the time we get back to your house, it'll be 12:30-ish, 12:45.
Yeah.
We'll get like maybe 3-4 hours of sleep and then we'll have to come right back. I'm like, it's not worth it. And I don't want to do that to you.
They were already telling everybody Monday is super busy at the airports, and all the EDC crowd that are done with their EDC are going to be flying home. If they're flying home, they might be coming direct to the airport from, you know, woohoo, and partying it up.
Yep.
So,
which there were some. We
were pretty much told, we're like, get whatever flight you can out. Get whatever flights you can. So we're like, F it. We're flying to freaking
Texas.
We're flying to Austin, Texas, then to layover to come back to SFO to get back here. It was what it was. We made an executive decision to do that.
We didn't pick our seats. We got whatever was available.
Freaking boarding group. We had seats. We were just given seats wherever. Fillers. We were not together at all.
Which
not
is
even,
fine.
not
Whatever.
even
but
in the
it's
same
like,
area, like 10 rows apart. Both flights.
The funniest thing is that the first flight, we were both on the aisle seat. I was in the front. He was, you know, a few rows back behind me.
Like 10 rows.
Yeah.
Both times.
Luckily, my first flight, I didn't have anybody next to me in the middle, which was amazing.
That was awesome.
And then I had this cute little lady at the window seat. And so we talked a little bit.
Yeah.
And she slept the majority of the time. Yeah. But yeah, it was insane. And then the next flight after that, we were both in the middle. And
I got lucky that I was in between two small people. And then the time I was on the aisle, I had two small guys. It was ended up being fine. So
what's up, fairy godmother? But sleeping in an airport is not fun at all, especially for guests of larger size.
So besides being guests of larger size,
it was freezing.
Besides having our luggage that we have to worry about, because I even told her, I said,
okay, can I just say I'm so glad that we did not check in any luggage.
Oh my god, that was one thing we said. We're like,
so many
we had
people were
checked in luggage
about that.
They're like, your luggage, we can't give it back to you, but it'll go to your final destination.
Yeah,
like
how does that work?
No idea. I don't know. Right. So once again, besides being guests of larger size, besides having our luggage with us, we were in the terminal area at the end, which is going to be our flight, and it was legit freezing. Like it was probably 50 degrees when it was like the AC was so crazy. Like they blasted the AC and it never like slowed down. It was like, it's going to be icebox and that's it. Right. And it was everywhere. Like they blasted it everywhere.
Mhm.
And when you have a lot of people in a hot airport and a lot of machines and all that
It's
stuff,
not as noticeable.
you do need it, right? You do need the indoor air to be cold.
But at
when
midnight, 1 in the morning, 4 in the morning,
around, yeah, it was not good.
Yeah.
Keep in mind,
yeah, from shortest travel day to the longest.
our
Exactly.
flight from Vegas to our airport, Oakland Airport, would have been like an hour and 15 minutes, probably in the
hour
air.
30, let's say.
Let's say in the air. That's just in the air, right? Obviously, taxiing here and there, all that stuff, whatever. An hour and a half. I want to say, if I recall, our flight to Austin, Texas was like 2.5 hours.
3.
Maybe 3 hours. 2.5 to 3 hours. And then from Austin, Texas to SFO was like 3.5 hours. And we were delayed and all of that stuff. So it ended up being 6+ hours of flying. Being at the airport from 7 p.m. and not getting on a plane till like
7:45.
7. It ended up leaving a little late too.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in that plane like at 7:30ish, something like that. Because we can check our text messages. We were waiting to go, but it was like at least 7:45 before the plane even started doing anything.
Emily said you could have visited me at that point.
We could have done a lot of stuff. We were like, dude, we can look for a day hotel. But then either way, that's Ubering out, doing something, going back. We could have stayed with our friends, and I know they would have picked us up.
Yeah.
But it would have been very much inconvenient. It would have been half hour in, half hour back, half hour back to bring us back, and then half hour home. When they already had brought us in, that's 3 hours. It was just too much to ask. And so, we're like, we're just gonna bunker down. So,
I had asked the casino attendant at the slot machines that was in our area.
Oh yeah.
I was like, hey, do you know, like, are we able, to request the temperature, to be a little warmer? And she's like, well, I know that there's a thermostat right there. She's like, you'd have to check with the counter. Cool. Let me go check with the counter. Went to the counter, and that by this point, I found a mask in my backpack. I had a hat, so I put my hat on. I found my little gloves, and I just had like a really thin, like little sweater jacket thing.
We luckily brought
it's Vegas.
A tiny
why
jacket.
Are we gonna,
because it's cold here. Since it's cold here, over there we were in shorts all day, all that stuff. But coming back, we're like, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
So I put my travel pants on, my compression socks, all that stuff, a shirt. And luckily you had your little jacket thing. I had my little jacket thing. So it ended up working out in that aspect that we had something. But it was
because there was a guy walking around in sandals and shorts,
freezing.
Shivering.
Literally was going.
He was shivering.
It was that cold.
So I go up to the counter and I ask, and I was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Is there any way that we're able to raise the temperature in here?" And she goes, "We've asked that several times already, and they've just told us to bundle up." And I said, well, that's great for you guys that are the workers that are always here. But for those of us that did not plan on spending the night in the airport due to canceled flights, bundling up isn't a thing. So
what's up, fairy godmother? What up? What up? How are you?
I'm like, so yeah, we can't bundle up if we didn't plan for this.
Yes. So
I was like, all right, great, thanks. So then like maybe an hour later, the casino attendant came up to me and she said, you know what? I just remembered that if you walk down probably like 10 or 15 gates, it's way warmer down that way. And I was like, let's go. So we went.
We literally did.
Literally within like 5 feet of us crossing from here to there.
The threshold.
Oh my God. The temperature was so warm.
Yes.
So warm. To the point to where Kiko's like, okay, now I'm hot.
That's a little too hot. Yeah, it was.
I'm like, bro, you can't complain. Yes. Like, I'd rather be warm and, just take off my jacket or whatever than be freezing cold.
Yes.
So at that point, I did take about a half-hour nap, like solid half hour, which was great.
We were just it was intervals. We were just wake
and then
up.
even at that point, like
there was noise. The floor would shake.
When people walk by you,
it would like start to shake, and you're just like.
Kiko's like, take a nap, take a nap. I'll walk around. And I'm like, I can't get comfortable.
So our first idea was like, we're gonna try to nap in. What's up, Patrick Julian?
What's up, Megan? Welcome in.
Hey, we got Megan in the house. What's up, Megan? So our first idea was to sleep in, like, okay, you go to sleep, Karla. I was like, you're the one that possibly has to go back and work and do all that. I was like, you just go to sleep. I was like, I'll watch our luggage. I'll just do laps. I'll just watch. Literally, I was like basically pacing at that time. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to pace, dude. I was like, I can't even sit down. I was like, I'm just so like, I was just so much emotions were going on. Like, it was like surprise. It was like upset. It was like acceptance. Like, we went through the whole spectrum.
Everything.
So the only good thing, this is the the consolations, I guess you would say, right, is that we were able to get a flight out that got
Monday morning.
Home, that got us home
Monday,
right? We were home like from airport to house.
We were home probably by like 5:30.
It was like 5-ish, something like that. So that was not optimal. It wasn't the time frame and all that, but at least
it was Monday, not Tuesday.
2. Okay, we got these flights before Southwest crashed.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot about that.
Oh my God!
I'm not talking about planes, guys.
I'm
not talking about planes.
The computer system. The computer system crashed.
The computer.
Talk about hitting the fan.
And phone system.
Everything
went down.
Everything.
They literally
for about a good half hour.
They were able to do the announcements and stuff like that, but they weren't able to call customer service or check anything at the computer. They made an announcement saying, if you're in line, if you're here, we cannot check any information. We cannot check flights. We do not have phones. We do not have anything else.
And
we have no computer stuff.
We're going to go old school, y'all. Bust out your IDs. They're literally writing down everything.
And passport,
boarding passes, everything.
They're like, if you have a boarding pass, you can throw it away because we cannot scan it. So you need to bring your ID and we're going to go through and go, all right, hello, Karla. Okay, hello, Armando. Hello. All of this. And you went in and that's how they had to do it.
So yeah,
the system literally went down.
Luckily, we did get our flights booked.
In before the computer system went down.
Yes.
Another one.
AJ was taken care of.
Yes. Besides that, we had said once again, remember, we were supposed to be home, like home here by like 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11
Sunday
at the latest. Yeah, maybe 11. Let's just say maybe 11 we're going to be home. Home, like not at the airport, like home. Okay, so everything was going to work out well. As soon as all these planes and all this stuff got rerouted and all that stuff, I go, Karla, we need to eat something.
Oh, yeah.
Because the airport stuff is going to close. I was like, food is going to close. I was like, there won't be food. I was like, we need to eat something. I started looking at the closest thing was Burger King. I'm not a super huge fan of Burger King, but at the time, I went over there and the line was starting to get crazy, but it wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
It got crazier because everybody was in the same boat. We're like, we're going to stay at the airport. We need to eat. So I ordered food. Karla came over. We ate. The food was fine, right?
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. We split a chicken sandwich and we split a Whopper and fries and soda.
It did its job.
All that stuff. It was fine. So we already had at least dinner.
What, like 10?
Like 10. Yeah, something like that. So we already had dinner. So I was like, okay. And then as you walk back the areas again, gates were down, closed, no food, no vending machines. Just vending machines. So we were at least lucky that we got that in, right? So we had our luggage with us. We didn't check any bags. Thank goodness. That would have been horrible. That would have been the worst thing. Okay. So the other thing is that in my walking around and kind of like checking stuff out, I was like, okay, some people put their luggage here and they put their feet on top and they lay down on the floor. We are not so much the lay down on the floor kind of people. We have too much back issues, sciatic issues, all of the above. So we had to literally try to do the, this or that or whatever to try to get some rest and some sleep. But what I did notice that was like the best thing was like, okay, Karla, what I'm going to do is you're going to sit there. I'm going to sit here in the middle of us. I'm gonna stack our luggage and we're gonna put our backpacks and we're gonna kind of lean a little bit on the luggage. Protects our luggage, protects our stuff. We have our backpacks with us, we have our luggages with us, and 2, we can both try to sleep at the same time. So that was probably the best setup that we came up with to be able to rest, watch our stuff, sleep at least a little bit comfortable and all that stuff, which is not very comfortable. It was like the most comfortable we can think of. I took out like one of those cooling rags, but if it's dry, I put it on like a scarf. I had it on here. I tucked it into my jacket. I zipped up my jacket. I was like, I have a mask. I was like, Karla, put a mask on because it keeps you, at least your breath warm and stuff like that to yourself. So luckily we found some gloves, all that stuff. We were like literally like, so it worked out at 4:45 in the morning or something like that. We're like, okay, it's time to go to our terminal because it was getting noisy.
It was like
everything opens up at 4.
Everything opens up at 4 in the morning.
So you can start
you
smelling
could tell
the food.
More employees, more travelers.
Yeah, no,
everything.
it was busy. Like it was busy. So we're like, let's go to our area. Yes, it's gonna be cold, but with some of the people, hopefully it won't be as cold.
Luckily, they had Starbucks, and I was able to order from the app.
So Karla was able. She's like, I'm gonna get us breakfast because God knows when we're gonna be able to eat again. And I was like,
yeah,
true.
So I got us coffee and some sandwiches.
I took care of dinner. Karla took care of the breakfast. So we had that. We had the little breakfast sandwiches, which were good. We had the little coffee drinks, which was fine. We used restrooms.
You know how I know Caesar's old? He napped after eating at 4 p.m. dinner.
That's the way to go, baby. That's the way to go. On his recliner. Okay. So those are the positive things I could say. Positive thing is we got on the plane. It left a little bit late, but it still left. We landed in Austin. The airport was freaking hot. It was hot. It was hot.
Disgusting over there. It was so hot.
It was like humid. It was hot. It was like, don't they got AC in this thing?
So
like we came from a freezing ice box.
The positive of that also was
it's terrible. We
landed. Our next gate was like 5 gates down.
Yeah.
So we got to use the restroom, go into our gate. And I think we waited probably about a half hour or so before we boarded our next flight. So that was good. We weren't there for hours.
Karla was peckish. So she's like,
I was.
What's close? We're at smoothies.
And everything around us was smoothies.
It was not much food wise.
Salads.
Like, there was no food. It was like too healthy or something. I don't know.
Well, it's not that it was healthy. It was like not great for a flight.
Right.
So I was like, let me just go get some muffins or something. So I grabbed a couple banana nut muffins and I'm like, this will at least hold us over until we get home.
Yes.
You know, whatever. Yes. So we did that.
True. It's true.
The funny thing was the gate that we were at was rat packed, right? With people.
Rat packed.
I mean, the whole airport itself was rat packed. The whole airport
was packed, yeah.
But that gate specifically, full of little kids, like
chess player
middle school kids, chess players. They just came back from God knows where with freaking trophies all over the place. And I was like, oh my God, we're going to be on a flight with a bunch of kids.
Oh my God. I was like, no. And trophies and all of the above.
I'm like, how the hell is that going to work?
I was like, oh my God.
So they start boarding. And I'm like, I don't think they're on this flight. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because nobody's moving. Unless they're like the later groups. But we were group 5.
Nobody was boarding.
And nobody was boarding. Nobody was moving.
They were all playing and their electronics. And
they were doing their thing.
Fortnite and doing all that stuff. Yeah.
So we get on the flight.
Says Texas in general is hot.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
And so we board and I'm like, I see, like little by little. And I'm like, okay,
no kids. There's no kids.
Nobody there. I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're on the next flight.
We're good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. It was fine.
I just called him. He was asleep. And I hear you guys in the background.
Oh, man. Caesar. It's all good. Let him rest. So, yeah. And then
we all know salad is not food.
Salad is not food. That's right. That's right, Simon. You're with me. Right there. So, but the flight was fine. It was fine. We got a little delayed taking off. And then when we got to SFO, we sat there for like 20 minutes because they couldn't there was planes
They
backed
couldn't-
up to each other,
Yeah.
so we couldn't go to
We
our
were
thing. And we're like,
taxied or
what
whatever.
the heck? Well, we weren't even moving. We're like, oh, bro, we're here.
Yeah.
We're finally back to the Bay Area.
And we were
I
just
was
sitting
like,
here. They had to wait for a plane to leave so that we can go to the gate.
because all the gates were full.
Yeah.
So it was what it was. Karla was cool. She
Got
was
a-
a trooper.
Got a lift pretty
She
quickly.
got us a lift pretty quick.
Got a discount on it, which was great.
Yep. And
So,
it was like an
yeah.
hour drive home.
Hour drive home.
And it was what it was. A little bit of traffic. It was what it
Yep.
was.
Came home,
Yeah.
grabbed the boys. Let's go to Costco.
Yeah.
Costco for dinner.
Well, because Karla wanted to get some stuff from Costco.
Yeah.
Her shocks went out or something like that. So she's
Mhm.
like,
I had to return them.
I need to exchange them. I need to return them and get new ones. So we already had planned on possibly going. Because she said,
Yeah.
Monday, can we go? So when we were coming back, we're like, well, we need to eat something.
I'm like, we'll do
We're
dinner
like-
at Costco.
She's like, we'll eat at Costco.
We had a salad.
Boom. I was like, boom, baby, let's go. Get pizza, hot dog, and a salad to
We share everything.
filler. So I was saying, AJ, like, let's go, let's get ready. Boom, vámonos, let's go. So we did. We went shopping, we got stuff, we ate, and
Got home at 7:30 at night
it was go.
Took a
go.
shower.
Took a shower,
on the couch.
chilled a little bit.
I was
Karla
Caesar at
fell
that point.
asleep. She was. And but once again, that was our story. But one thing we haven't even talked about is that I've seen a lot of like things come up or like, you're a traveler. If you've ever spent the night at an airport.
Mm.
When I was young, I was a kid. For some reason, we had to spend the night at the airport. We were going to Mexico and whatever happened. But Karla and I had never spent the night at an airport.
We've never had
So
a canceled flight.
So now I've never had a canceled flight.
We've had delayed flights,
not canceled.
but never a canceled flight.
So
So now,
on our bingo card, when it says, have you ever spent the night at an airport?
yes, I told him, I go,
Check.
are we gonna be like
Check.
Tom Hanks
Yeah.
and spend the night at the
we're-
airport? And he
yeah,
goes,
like
no,
li-
he lived
He
in the
lived
airport.
there. Yeah.
And I was like, oh crap.
Yes. So, like I said, in the end, we had a great weekend. Okay.
In the end, we got home safe.
We got home safe. The flights were
Yes,
the
we cried
flights.
about it for a little bit.
We definitely, in the moment, when you're in the
Yes.
moment,
Yes, 1,000 things are going through your mind.
but it honestly, with each other, we tried to keep it like as positive as we could,
possible.
because we knew
Mhm.
there's almost no point of bitching at that
No,
point.
like what's the point?
like
And we weren't
There's-
rude to the workers, nothing like that, because
no,
it's
there was
out of
no
their
point.
control.
There was no point. I was sitting there listening while Karla was trying to sleep, listening to all the stories, and I'm like, damn, that sucks. They're like, damn, that sucks. Like, I already had let my
Yeah.
coworkers know. Hey, I was one of my coworkers called me, and it was like 7:00 ish. And he's like, hey, are you coming home tonight? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'll be home tonight. He's like, hey, cool. In the morning, can you go to our shop? Can you grab this sink? And it was a portable sink, whatever. Can you go drop it
What's
off?
up, Palpatine?
What's up, Palpatine? Can you go drop it off? I was like, what time? If it's there by noon, perfect. I was like, all right, yeah, no problem. It's cool. I was like, I do have some, I have some deadlines on computer work to do and all that stuff. But I was like, I'll get it done. I was texting him and my other coworker who can help with the time cards. And I'm like, okay, so this is what's happening.
Well, how happened was
We're delayed. I don't know what's going to happen. And then after it was confirmed, I go,
Mhm.
it's confirmed. I will not be home tonight. I will not be home tomorrow morning. I was like, I won't be home till tomorrow evening. I said, so I can't go take care of that. So we had to get somebody else to do it. And I was like, I didn't bring my laptop. If I had brought my laptop,
It would have been a different
I would have
story.
been able to do work. Karla, you too. If you had
Yeah.
brought your laptop, but we're like, no, we're going to Vegas. I took freaking PTO on Friday.
Mhm.
I was like,
Didn't do any meetings.
no,
I'm proud of you
I
for
didn't-
that.
I
Good
didn't- I said I
job.
wasn't going to do a
He
meeting.
detached. He actually detached.
I checked emails. And all
Palpatine
that
said that
stuff.
in the movie he lived there for like 10 years.
Yes, that's very true.
crazy.
So,
Yes, it was.
but we
Mother
didn't have
Nature's
any of that
fault.
stuff. We had our phones. So I just kept making sure everything was charged.
What's up, NF?
I charged her stuff. Yeah, Karla still hasn't called.
I have not had a chance to call because I've been wrapping up work at my old position all week. And then when I get home, I forget and dinner and all that other crap. So I have not had time. I am putting it on my list to call. But from what I have heard,
Ding and do squat.
from what I have heard, if it's weather conditions, they don't compensate for anything.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
So,
But, anyways, on our bingo card, have you ever spent the night at the airport? Check. Have you ever had a flight be canceled on you last minute?
you should have FedExed yourselves.
So that is our story, guys.
Midlife says it's all a lie. I had to bail Kiko out of jail.
Heck no way. No, it was all good. Like I said, so luckily in my position, I was able to have other people help out. When I came home, after we got settled, I stayed up a little bit. I stayed up late and work on my stuff. And then in the morning, I got up early and ended up working to try to get everything done. So
I like that. I like that, Ray Pauline.
Yep.
She says the terminal should
the movie
should be a Kahoot game.
Yeah. So it was, once again, it was one of those things that is unexpected. At the time, it was very perturbing. It was very upsetting because it wasn't so much that it got canceled. It was like the people around you, right? So it's like the mob mentality. When everybody starts freaking out and you start hearing the stories like, man, I'm going to miss work. And man, I was supposed to go pick up my kid. I was supposed to do this. I have a security job that I can't miss. And then it was like so many stories. And you're just like, dude, that sucks. You know, like that sucks. The good thing is that Karla and I are very good at like trying to figure things out. So as soon as we started getting inklings of everything, we started throwing out texts to, San Jose and AJ. And we're like, we may not be home tonight. So you still need to get ready for school. Your brother can take you. Vehicle's there. We're good. You're good. Can you do it? Yes, I can do it. So we got help. They helped us out. It was good. We already had that planned. AD was not going to miss school. We already had it all planned. It was all good. I already started texting my coworker saying, I can't do this stuff. I need you guys to do it. I still came in to fix a lot of stuff, but at least they did it. And you were able to get your stuff at least situated. I do know some people, at least all the stories were like, there is no replacement. I'm the security. Nobody's going to be there. Like, I might get fired. Like, I don't know.
That sucks.
So I don't know. People were saying it because they were flustered or because it's true. Right. I mean, we planned on going to Vegas to visit our friends, nothing to do with EDC, to visit our friends, to hang out. We planned the flight early enough to where we were going to get home at a good hour. It wasn't like we've done like the 11 or whatever o'clock flight or 9 and or 10 or something. Even
like when we come back from Disneyland, when we're driving, we've come home at 6 o'clock in the morning and I still go to work.
Yeah,
so
it's fine. We'll figure things out.
You got to do what you got to do.
We'll figure things out.
But when it's out of our control, it's a different story.
We were at the airport.
But
we did.
Long story short,
we did consider driving home. It's just the way we weighed it out was like, dude, what if we get into a freaking accident? What if something happens? What if, we end up having to freaking sleep for a couple hours and stuff like that? And then how is it going to push back that way? And then we're like, it's already Monday. We're going to get traffic in our area for sure.
For sure.
I was like, it's going to be bad. I was like, this way, if they get us on flights, we know we're just going to fly. And we just watch our movies on the phone.
On the plane.
Right, I have my earbuds in or I have my shocks on. Watched movies the whole time. I watched like 3 movies.
Might have dozed off for like 5 or 10 minutes here or there.
I woke myself up because I snored. And I was like, oh crap! I was like, oh. But whatever. Like, it was what it was. But what did we get out of this, Karla? We got a good story out of it that we can freaking tell. We were part of those people that got canceled because it was so windy.
The flight got canceled.
Well, the flight got canceled.
We didn't get canceled.
We were part of those
flight.
people. I was saying we were part of those people that were at the airport ready to fly and said, no, go do something. Some people were telling them, they're like, dude, we don't have a hotel. We can't go back to our hotel. We checked out. They're like, well, if you tell them that you're part of the canceled flights, stuff like that, they might be able to do that. It's like, yeah, but then we have to pay. Then we have to pay. What are we going to do? Where are we going to stay? Dude, it was bad. Like, it was like, if you paid too much attention, it was just a bad situation. You have to think of all the scenarios that could have been.
So, Aberdeen says, as long as I have food, a charger, and a pillow, I'm set.
We did not have a pillow, but we used our backpack. We used our backpack that had, kind of like softer stuff. and our luggage, and we kind of put it there. I always made sure I had my phone charged, Karla's phone charged, and her charging brick, which is a good one, charged all the time, the whole time. My headset also, I made sure I had that charged, the shock, so that way I could use it on the plane. So we had stuff. Okay, we had toothbrush, we had wipes, we had all of the above.
We had everything.
We had all of that stuff
Because we didn't check in luggage. We had all of our stuff.
We had all of our stuff. We had all of our lotions.
Yeah.
We had everything. We had pills. We had
everything.
vitamins. We had everything. So no, we actually didn't. We ran out of vitamins.
We ran out of vitamins
because we only had it up to Sunday.
Yeah.
But we had everything else that we needed. So once again, in a sense, it could have been worse. It could have been better if we had gotten the notice before we left our house. Your flight's going to be canceled. Your flight is canceled. Don't even come to the airport. We'd have been like, fine. If we have to stay there till first thing Tuesday, then we have to stay there first thing Tuesday. We were already in it. We were already in the airport 5 hours, 4.5 hours by the time we had to reschedule the flight because it was canceled. So by then, it's like, we're already here, dude. Like, what are we going to do? We'll go drive for an hour.
Good night, fairy godmother.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
Have a great Saturday.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
So once again, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's
so
done. It happened.
Real quick,
yes, we had some stuff too.
We had some
stuff.
similar stuff.
Yes. Like
wanted to wish one of our amazing mods, Mr. Old Man Tony Lopez, a very happy birthday tomorrow.
He's getting older.
Let's
tomorrow.
Shower him with love in the chat, you guys.
Thank you.
Happy birthday from the KK crew. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey, happy birthday, Tony.
Yes, hopefully
we greatly appreciate you, my friend. Love you. Thank you for everything that you do for the channel. We appreciate you for us.
And before we finish the stream, I want to do obviously a quick shout out to the mods.
Shout out to the members.
Shout out to the mods and our members, all of our subscribers, Ninja Watchers, Stealth Watchers, Ghost Watchers, Samurai Watchers, Lurkers, anybody watching in the background, guys. We hope you enjoyed our airport story. At the time, we didn't enjoy it. We didn't enjoy the process. We'll be honest. We're thankful and happy that we got flights and that we got home.
Yes.
A lot of hours later that we were supposed to be home by like 11 p.m. Sunday night. We didn't get home till 5 p.m. Monday, which is a lot of hours difference, but we got home safe, right?
Yep.
And I want to say it was minimal. You know, we had to pay for dinner. We had to pay for breakfast. And we had to pay for an Uber ride that we did not plan for. So it was what it was. Shout out to R2J2, who did an amazing job. I want to say it's an amazing job.
I mean, look at that.
It's
stitch work, bro.
It's great, you know, and it captured a lot of the elements that an artist can capture, because I wouldn't have thought of making it like this. I would have been like, I don't know. Dude, I have no idea. So great job. Feel free to check her out on Instagram. And, she does different art stuff and water bottles. I know it's water bottles for sure because I've seen those.
Yes.
I don't know what other stuff she does, but feel free to check her out, guys. Let her know Karla Kiko sent you guys in case. That's it. What's up, Most Wanted?
What up, Most Wanted? Welcome in.
So, reminder, guys, we are going to call the stream.
We're going to be at Disneyland this weekend
because
we're driving down.
To
pack.
We have to pack, get situated, get a little rest, and then we will be at Disneyland at some point Saturday. Look out for a stream, possibly, in the daytime, and then possibly at nighttime. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes. You never know. Sunday we might throw a stream in there. We don't know, and we will be there Monday, guys, for sure, until we're done with the activities that we need to do, and then we'll be driving back. So if you are at Disneyland this weekend, feel free to reach out, say hello, all that good stuff. We do respect everybody's time. We know that you guys are on your own agendas, but if you do see us around, say hi, hola, or hit us up on the gram if you see us. And we would love to meet.
There's the old man. He's awake from his nap.
Yes. The old man is ready. All right. You got your Ben Gay, Caesar. You got all your stuff. Be ready. All right. Because we're going to woohoo at Disney. Okay. Not Vegas.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank
Love
you
ya.
guys.
Bye.
Adios.